Who could it be? Who could it be? Thank you so much, Alexi. That was a lovely walk down memory lane. Let's hear it for Alexi, everybody. Let's hear it for everybody who has done the thing before Sean. And now we've got Sean here. And I just want to say, boy, Sean, I met you the day after my 29th birthday. I was so hungover, and we played Farkle. We played fucking Farkle at Eastside. And I was just like, wow, this guy is the coolest. And I hadn't read any of your shit yet, and then I read your shit, and I was like, wow, this guy's definitely the coolest. And then we made art together for a few years, and then you moved away to Alaska. And then you fucking went to Alaska, which was, I got some abandonment issues. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm glad you're here now. And I am so fucking proud of you for putting this book in the world, for doing the thing, going on this tour. I mean, you're doing a lot of things. You're doing a lot of things. It's no wonder you're burnt out, buddy. It's no wonder you're burnt out. Also, we're not living in a system that lets us do anything else but just be burnt out all the fucking time. So thank you for giving a voice to a lot of things and people and experiences that need a voice. That is invaluable. And I'm happy that we can be here and experience your work with you, because it's important. And there are books, but you gotta go online. You gotta go online, or we'll smuggle some. We'll smuggle a box. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. We'll get it here to Denton somehow. If you need a book, we'll make it happen. Yeah, Sean will be back. That is one thing we know for sure. And what else? Is there anything? The book. And Sean's gonna read some of the book, and it's gonna be awesome. And we're really happy you're here. Yeah, you can't buy a book, but you can throw money at Sean. You can throw money at it. I know you can. Yeah. So just.
It has to be a long.
Yeah, well, I got you, buddy. Okay, so let's hear it for our star of the evening, our burned out superstar, Sean Enfield, at the end of his tour.
That seems good. I might even take it off at some point anyway, so who knows what happens.
Whatever you need.
Hey!
I just love you so much.
Oh.
I just love you so much. When I make
Don't
you
make me
feel
cry before I start. Yo, what's up, y'all? This is too much. I love y'all, everybody. It's been 5 years. We figured it's 5 years. That's too since I've been back. That'd be, my family lives there. I'd be a shithead.
No, it was the last time we did a reading was New Year's Eve 2019. 2019, we had an Eve show, y'all. Who was there? I know some of y'all were, yes. It was a beautiful night.
It was fantastic. And there's nothing changed the next year. It was a blur. I don't know what happened.
It was the first day.
It's so fucking cool to be back, and like there's people obviously I know and love, and then there's new people, which is also a beautiful thing. I'm gonna read some shit because that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my job. It's not actually, my job is to teach.
You can also just talk to us like.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is not last because it's the least. It's last because this is why I wanted to finish it, but also because it's last, I have not done a whole lot of preparation because I was driving today. So if my voice sounds flat, it's not because I've been reading a bunch, it's just because I was on Texas highways, like, swearing at people. You know how it goes. You guys drive here. What a shitty thing to have to sit every day of your life in traffic for an hour to get back to fucking Plano, Texas. That's terrible. How do people live like that? I think, okay. I've been doing these things. I've been taking language out of the book and turning them into, I guess they're poems. They're like collage things. I was calling them like the iTunes 30-second preview of the collection, which was like a bad joke. And then on Monday I did a reading, and a friend of mine was like, "Oh, you should call them Tiny American Cutouts." I was like, damn, that's much better. And this motherfucker saw me read these things like 3 other times, and I know he sat on that. Like, I know he's been sitting on that for at least one of those times. And he just let me go up there and say this dumb iTunes joke. And the jokes are me because I keep still saying the dumb iTunes joke. This is one I wrote when I got here in the airport. I spoil it what's going to happen to her because it's already crumpled. I usually like to use a fresh sheet of paper, but I didn't rewrite it because I didn't have time. I was fucking driving. Texas is all driving.
We love you.
So I'm going to read this one to start. Alexei kicked it off with some old band things. Justin is here, who also, we had a band. I've been fortunate to make people I love sing the dumb shit that came out of my brain when I was drunk and sad. God, I forgot about the baby line in Maud. I'm sorry, buddy. You kept singing that, but you made it sound fucking rock and roll. So I wrote this one because I was getting ready to come back, and I was feeling like a sense of like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm coming back like with a book. I did some damn things, I was like, and I was looking at all the stuff like, damn, everything I have prepared to read is fucking depressing. Surely, like, there's like something that's like, there's like good language in this book that I can turn into it. So this is all kind of centered around, it is the vibe, and the rest of it is going to get real, well, no, there's some fun. I have fun. We'll see what it is. I don't really know. But this one is like I was trying to track all the music stuff. There are technically, I think part of the reason I've been digging these poems is because I haven't been writing nonfiction anymore because you can't lie in nonfiction. And so when chopping things up, I can lie. So like there's parts in this I was taking different moments from different scenes of band things, and so it's not technically true the way it happens, but yeah, who cares? It's a poem. It's not even
Close enough.
Right, yeah, who does not even be the eye, maybe, who knows, right? It doesn't have a title, but it does have a quote from Frank Ocean, because I'm obsessed, I guess. Less morose and more present, dwell on my gifts for a second. I was born a punk, twisting and shoving, an unstable body, shoving and stumbling. I came to mosh pits in search of bodies graceless like mine. Memory, like a melody, you can't shake. The smell of sweat and sewage seeped from a restored warehouse into work clothes I hadn't changed out of. A gift, certainly. A tangle of bodies danced. All began when my best friend and I started a band, trying to cover Wind Doves Cry in a dorm room, but it never sounded quite right, tumbling densely out of our own mouths. Fuck it, we'll play punk rock. I wrote a few angsty songs, scribbled heartless in black ink, went one hook, a real poet. Tens of young punks bounced, spilling beer and losing voices. We all shouted, another gift. I didn't choose to soundtrack these moments, but even the music we love most changes over time. Rather, our relationship to that love changes as we change, caught in a swirl of music and memory and mourning. You are a musician. Consider this change, honing your rhythm. Okay, I'll crack open the book now. So yeah, I meant to bring, I sent an email asking if I can get some books sent before I came, but I sent that on Thursday of last week. And the postage and printing and all these things take amount of time that I did not consider when I sent said email. And they were very graciously when they said, no, that cannot be done. So you can still order them online. It looks like this. If you Google the name of it, it is Holy American Burnout. It'll show up. And that's the last of the hustling I will do. I'm not here to sell to you, which is probably for the best that I don't have any books. So then we have to do this whole song and dance, or you look at me like a sad puppy, like, I'll give you $15. Sorry, here's the thing, and you sit on your shit. It's fine. Buy it if you want it. Buy it if you don't want it. You don't have to now. There's none of that social pressure now, because I don't actually have ones to give you. So you
Just give Sean money, okay?
That's true. I will.
It's a free show. Give Sean money.
I will scribble in yours if you have a copy already, and if you don't have a copy already and you do get it, I'll find a way to scribble in it. I'm really working on my signature, and by not working on it, I mean I'm not at all. But each time I do it, I'm like, that still sucks. So there's a lot in this. It's mostly about teaching, but also there's some stuff about me being a youngin'. I'm gonna go to one of the youngin' things on the book. because when you try to sell books, you try to make it sound cool on the back. So I talk about how like there's stuff in here about Kendrick Lamar and like Frank Ocean, like cool people. But also a part of the DNA of this book is 3 Days Grace. That is, as you would guess, not on the back of the book. You got to get halfway in and you're like, this motherfucker went to a 3 Days Grace concert? So we're going to go to a 3 Days Grace concert. Justin also went to that 3 Days Grace concert, not to out you, but...
You actually can't prove that.
I can't, but I'm going to... People will take my word for it, because you can't lie in an essay collection.
That's true.
They can't. I didn't lie. There's no lies in here. I don't think so. There's like a part where I have the quotes from the 3 Days Grace song. You'll know the one. And if you want to do it with me, we can all out ourselves. I'm not like a fan or anything still, but nostalgia is a thing. This is an essay called God is a Mosh Pit. So it'll start with some stuff about Christian hardcore shows, and then we'll get into 3 Days Grace. Thanks, guys. See, Alexi, I'm not just embarrassing you, I'm doing it to myself.
I read it, dude.
That's kind of you. White suburban Christians have as much pent-up aggression as they have testimonies. At these Christian hardcore shows, I was either the only black body or one of a few. Where could black bodies mosh? My testimony was one of searching. I tried football for a few years, an outlet for many a black body, especially those in Texas. The coaches positioned my heft on the offensive line, but my mom feared I pulverized my brain to mush. She managed a coffee shop and bribed a coach with free coffees to take it easy on me. Truthfully, I never enjoyed playing the sport and eventually stopped attending practices. I wanted to be punk, but the more I searched, the more I thought black punks didn't exist. So I learned to mosh among white bodies. Over the years, I realized I preferred secular hardcore far more than its Christian counterpart.